I get asked a lot, ChaMoma, why when I look at your 2K card, it says the actual height and weight, but when we look on your screen, why is it saying meters and kilograms? For anybody that does not know, I do not use the Imperial system anymore, because you can finesse so many builds and make builds way better with the metric system. And I'm gonna teach y'all boys how to do it today, because I taught y'all how to do it in 2K20, I'm gonna teach you how to do it in 2K21. It don't matter who card I pull up, it's gonna tell me their build in the actual metric system, even though it's the same thing, but you can finesse more builds with the metric system. But hold on, before I even talk more about this metric system, we have new items added to the merchandise. Make sure you go check out the store. New merch is dropping. We got face masks, we got hoodies, we got shirts, we got long sleeves, we got everything you need. Make sure you use code ChaMoma at checkout and get that free shipping. And with hoodie season being right around the corner, it'd be a good time to cop you a nice little warm hoodie. I know some of you guys remember the playmaking shot critter build that I gave you. I gave you like 3 to 4 variations of how to make a playmaking shot critter build on NBA 2K21. But that was just using a regular Imperial system, just showing you some of the best ones. But I end up making my build way different than how y'all made it from that video, because I didn't show everybody how to do the metric system. If you didn't watch my channel or watch none of my build videos from last year, I did teach people how to do the metric system, and today is your lucky day. I'm gonna teach you how to use the metric system on a playmaking shot critter pie chart. So look, as y'all know, my playmaking shot critter, it can be a spot up, it can be a sharpshooter, it can be an actual ball handler. That's the thing I love about having Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame shooting. I can do almost everything. That's one thing about a play shot this year. It really doesn't have that many weaknesses. You can have 10 defensive badges if you want to. The only thing about it is maybe lacking finishing, but it's your choice based on how you build it. The first thing I need you guys to do is come to the main menu, go to features, go to settings, and you're gonna scroll all the way down to unit of measurements. As you see right now, I am in metric system. This is how you can finesse the builds. In the US, we use Imperial system. For anybody that does not know, in the US, we use Imperial system. I know other countries, they use metric system. I think everybody else in the world, just the same way in America, we use Fahrenheit and they use Celsius everywhere else in the world. So make sure you wanna put this unit measurement on metric system. And if any of you guys are asking, why didn't you show us how to do the metric system in the first play shot video? There were no settings. I couldn't go to no settings in the actual prelude. You couldn't go to settings, you couldn't go to the features, none of that. So I was not able to show you how to do the metric system if there was no way to get to the metric system in the prelude. So look, first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna make your build. You can make it a point guard or shooting guard. They're both good choices. If you wanna be a shooting guard, do what you gotta do. But point guard, if you're gonna be the main ball handler, bro, I prefer you to do point guard. You can't really get no dunk packages with this unless you put your dunk up and raise your wingspan a little bit. We'll get more in depth into that in this video. So look, skills breakdown, OG playmaking shot critter pie chart. The OG one, Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame shooting. Physical profile, anybody that you don't pick anything but the first one, I don't know what to tell you. The first one is the only way. If you're gonna be a guard, you want the speed, and you want the speed pie chart. You wanna be the fastest you can, you want the best acceleration you can. When I build my builds, I look to build the first thing that I usually see. With playmaking, I want max playmaking. I want to have somewhat close to max playmaking, and playing with my build so far, 22 playmaking is just good enough, because half of the playmaking badges don't work because ankle breaker does not work. Tight handles is somewhat decent. Space creator doesn't work, and there's no ankle breaker animations in the game right now so far. You might see a few. By the time you watch this video, hopefully 2K does fix it. But when we get to the shooting category, as you see, I put my free throw up instead of my post fade, because you lose more attributes when you put your post fade up. If you want to reverse that, you can. Just know you will lose more attributes, and that's what I would tell you to make the shooting guard version instead of the point guard version. But when we get to the defense, as you see, I can get 10 defensive badges, 10. And you know, for a playmaking shot critter, you gotta upgrade a lot just to even get a badge on a playmaking shot critter this year. So looking at this right now, having an 80 driving layup and close shot, this is looking great. Just based on how the game is played right now, this is looking great, because how close fades and close shots be going in. Y'all know y'all close shot. You ain't gotta have a high close shot and it will still go in. I got like a 60 something on my player right now, but me rebuilding my player, I prefer to have an 80, because it's automatic. You don't even have to time your shot when you take a close shot most of the time, and it will still go in. So really messing with this, I was deciding I'm not going to end up using these 10 defensive badges, because I can finesse one more playmaking badge and sacrifice that one defensive badge. I still have 9 defensive badges. 9 defensive badges is still good. It's still good. Just know that did help me with extra playmaking. Say if you're a more type of ball handler type person, you want to ISO on this build, now you got one more badge. So now you have 1, 22, 23, and 9. At first, I was looking at it, I was again 1, 22, 22, and 10. That's another way you can pick, but 1, 22, 23, and 9 is the best for me. That's why I'm going with it. When we get to the actual body type, heights, and all this, y'all gonna say, oh, here we go, the metric system. Yes, as y'all know, at point guard, when you actually in the imperial system, it starts at 6'3". At 1.91, that's 6'3". 1.92, that's halfway of 6'3". So if you don't understand when I say halfway of 6'3", that means I am 6'3" and somewhat a quarter to a half of inch. So when somebody say I'm 6'3 and a half or I'm 6'4 and a half, you same way, you're saying I'm half an inch to the next height. When you get to the 9.4, the 9.4 is the 6'4". That's the 6'4 height. And then when you get to the 1.95, that's the 6'4 and a half almost. You're somewhat close to 6'4 and a half. For anybody that's gonna actually calculate this and you're gonna pop it on your phone, just ask Siri or Google, convert 1.94 or 1.95 to feet, and it will tell you on Siri and Google. That's the best way I can tell you. Or you could put out a conversion sheet of how actually converting meters to feet to help you build the build. So when we get to that part and you got the height down, that is all out the way. You can go back and mess with it and change it back to the imperial system. You got what you need. You got what you need. But for this build, we're gonna go with the 1.95. That's the best way to go. If you wanna be a taller build and somewhat still be fast, the 1.95 is the best way to go. As you see, I changed it. I went to go edit my build, and I'm back. As you see, 96.6 wingspan. You didn't see this at first. Yeah, you didn't see this. It said centimeters. It says centimeters. So now we're back to the inches, and we're gonna show you. As I go back, and you're gonna see me go back real quick, do not go farther than the height. If you go farther than the height and you move the height, do not move the height. That's one thing I want to do. When you can switch it back to imperial, do not move the height. If you move your height on accident, you will have to redo all of it. You will have to go from literally the main menu again, come back, change the height back to 1.95 or 1.94. Then you're gonna have to go back out as you hit X. Then you come back in and then you switch the weight. As you know, if you don't know how to read the weight, you can do the conversion on that as well. It's not going to be really hard, but doing this, it helped me finesse actually a longer wingspan for the height's sake. As me being 6'4", almost half it, basically 6'4 and a half on this build now, I finessed the inch of still having a smaller wingspan. I still finessed the inch on my wingspan based on making a player somewhat taller on this game. But when we get to the wingspan, I know some of you guys, you might want to be one of them type of players that want to get this player to 99. But if you're not one of them type of players that know you're going to get this build to 99, I wouldn't make it max wingspan. If you're the type of person that's not going to keep this build at 99 or get it to 99.9, even though at 99.9 you do not get that +1 attribute, it's only +4 this year if you did not know. So when you build builds this year, keep that in mind. There's no +5 at 99.9. It's only a +4. No matter what you do, it don't matter if you play 12 games after 99.9 and get 99.9, you're still gonna have that +4. But when it comes to making this crucial decision of making this can make or break a build. Do not put slash and takeover. I swear, if you put slash and takeover on this build, you just didn't care. Just throw the whole build away. Don't even, once you put that slash and takeover, just throw the build away. Don't even do that to yourself. I'm gonna tell you right now, shot creating and sharp takeover are the main ones to pick right now, because playmaking right now is not the move until 2K patches the playmaking takeover and the ankle breakers are implemented in the game. But playmaking shot creator, we got Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, and Steve Nash. If I would have made this build a little bit smaller, I would have got the name Trae Young, as y'all all know when I tell you. As my build is 1.94 at first, until I make my new build as 1.95. Hey, this is looking like the move. And if any of y'all boys make this build, let me know how it goes. And also, if you already made a play shot build from one of my recent videos, let me know how y'all going. Is y'all going crazy with the threes? Are y'all greening almost every shot? Is you literally shooting contested threes and making them? Let me know in the comment section. But it been your man ChaMoma. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also, go cop that merch. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.